Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Hey, what is up guys? So today we're going to be going over string and string usage. This is basically like a part 2 to the stop motion tutorial that I made a little bit back, because a lot of people were asking me, how do I actually use the string? How do I position the string on the figures? So first of all, I usually use white string like I said, so it blends in with the background better. However, today I'm going to be using black string so you guys can see it better for demonstration purposes. And as for the length of the string, once you have it folded, I usually like to have it around twice the size of the figure, so it's out of the shot when you're actually animating. So now that you have it like this, you want to wrap it around your finger. You're going to put the little loose end through the circle, and then you're just going to stretch it out, and it should fasten. So it should be strong enough to hold the figure. It's really not that heavy. So once you have it like this, we're going to go over the most basic position, which is just wrapping around his armpits, as you can see there. So depending on which direction you want him kind of leaning, you can put it on his back. You see it's resting on his back. And if you want him to lean forward a little bit more, you can wrap it around his chest like that. I hope you guys can tell the difference. So for instance, if he's running forward, you're going to want him like this, forward like that. If you want him kind of more like doing a kick, like jumping up, you're going to switch it to the back, and he's going to be leaning back a little bit more. So it all depends like what you want him to do and what he's like actually doing. Now for example, let's say you want to do a drop kick like this. He's going up for a drop kick. If you wrap it around his shoulders like we did before, he's not going to be at the angle you want him. So the easiest thing to do is to wrap it around his knee like this. Maybe wrap it around the back of his head, so you can get like a wider range of motion. And in case you guys are wondering how I'm holding the string from the top, I always hold it with one hand, because obviously I'm gonna have to take the picture with the other hand, unless you have like a clicker or something. But I typically try to practice with one hand, and I try to, when I have the figures up, I try to keep this like extended, because once you like hold it like from a little point, then that's when it starts to swing. So if you hold it stretched out more, then he's more likely to stay like where you want him. But anyways, in another scenario, say you want to have him getting power bombed, what you would do for this, while he's still on Roman Reigns' shoulders, you can wrap it around the back, like I said, like that. Kind of use his fingers to prop him up, and you're just gonna have him like this. The more he goes down, you're gonna have to kind of change it a little bit more, and towards the end of it, you might just have to wrap it around his knees. So more towards the end, you're gonna have him like this a little bit. If you can see how I'm doing that, just stick it in between the joints, and you're gonna have him like, bah. Now let's say, what if he's going for a top rope move and he has to be like this, right? A little bit diving down. These ones are a little harder, but what I would do is wrap it around his shoulder like this, wrap it around his crotch a little bit like that, and you're pretty much set. You can kind of control it however you want, like that. Obviously, if you'd want to do like a elbow drop, you could just switch the position, have him like this, wrap the string around this arm and then around the back of the knee like that. Just have him go do, you know? So it's a lot of finagling, figuring stuff out. Just experiment. If you guys have any questions about specific poses, just let me know. I'll try to respond, and I might do a follow-up if you guys really want that. But with that, I hope this was helpful, and